because of the law of receptivity and the law of value, I decided to give the book to my dad, and I asked him to have a read about it. And once he read the book, he said, okay, this is so good. And all of these laws are so applicable in many businesses. So why don't we do something good for our people back at home? And that's when the idea struck. And I reached to Bob and the team. And I never in my wildest dreams thought they would actually reach out to me. I replied back to me saying, like, we can actually do this. We can actually make this book in Tamil. And that was the most amazing day of my life. So throughout this, this has been a whole amazing journey for us. And I really want to thank Bob and John. Thank you for coming to this function, and thank you for writing such an amazing story, because it's inspired not only me, but it's inspired my family as well, and all the people around me. And I also want to especially thank Ritsuko, who's Associate Director of Subsidiary Rights from the Penguin Random House Publishing. He's been extremely patient, and he's been very supportive of us. And of course, Chase and Leslie for able to arrange this meeting with us. Last but not least, immense thank you to Shanlax Publication and the whole team back there for making this work, and having the hope that till this very day that it'll become successful. Thank you so very much. Thank you for coming. And now I'd like either John or Bob, to come out and speak a few words. That would be great. Thank you.
Good, sir. Oh, you're muted, Bob. He's coming.
Okay. They say,
there we are.
In the United States, we say that the three most used words of 2020 were "you're on mute." I don't know if that happens with all of you, but it happens with us all the time. I just want to say thank you. Your story is absolutely inspiring. I think I told you last night that John had, we texted that John had sent out a note to the entire, publishing team about how honored we are to be with you today, and that we're just so joyous and honored that you and your father took this on, and that you felt it was something you wanted to do, and to know that our little story has made an impact and has provided value to you and the people you care about is something that John and I just take as the most wonderful of compliments. So I just want you to know how thankful, grateful, and honored we are.
Yes, I certainly second that. It's funny, the message of the book is not new at all. I mean, the idea of putting other people's interests first, and the idea of being a giving person, the idea of having a generous spirit. I mean, these are not radical, revolutionary, brand new ideas that Bob and I just thought of, but it lands for people. It hits people that way. It hits people as if it's a brand new idea. And it seems like there is something about the human spirit that constantly needs to go back to the fountain and drink some more, drink water again, get refreshed, get reminded, get rehydrated with some of the basic truths that make us human beings and that make us, one human family. And so it's just been an extraordinary honor to be stewards of the fountain, or whatever it is that we are. When Bob approached me about the idea of writing this book many years ago, I had no idea. I knew that I liked Bob. I knew that I liked to write. I knew this was a great idea, but I had no idea that we would be opening the door to friendships and family all over the globe. Your story, Aisha, is, I hope I say your name correctly. It's as good. As Bob said, it just touches our hearts. It's a big earth. It's a big globe, but we feel like we just reached out our finger and touched people on the other side of the planet. It's a remarkable thing. So we are very grateful to you and grateful to all of the people involved there in Tamil Nadu. I think you're in London, Aisha. I'm not sure where, but the whole enterprise involved in bringing this book to another language. I think this makes language number 30.
30.
Or
Mhm.
yeah, language number 30. So
Well, you're number 30. Yeah.
We haven't reached
brought us
everybody.
up to the 30th language.
Yes, we haven't reached every person on the planet yet, but we're getting there. With your help, we're getting there. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you're right, John. I was in the UK. It's just recently I came back to Tamil Nadu. You said it right.
Oh, excellent. Wonderful. Coming home.
Yeah, coming home. Thank you. So now I'd like my dad, my hero, to share a few words for us and the audience here, because he's the one who did the whole heavy lifting work. I was just inspiring him from the back. Dad, if you can unmute your mic, then everybody else can hear you.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud to welcome you, Bob, to this function. And your participation is very good. I can say in Tamil, Nangal Ongalai Vanangahirom. After my retirement, after my Paninirai means after my retirement, we are in UK and discussing how we will be useful to the people, how we can add the value to the people. Then my daughter Aisha, she gave me that book and asked her to read this, go through this. Immediately struck, it's a very good one. Thirukkural, the Neethi Nool in Tamil. It's a very first one in describing every rules and regulation of the Tamil people and also the whole world. Pahutundu Palluiruvamadal, Nool or Vagatavatil Ellam Talai. Pahutundu means dividing and sharing. Sharing is caring, Sharing is caring. This Pahutundu means dividing and sharing the resource. So we thought we can translate it in Tamil, and she approached you. It's a very good, you gave permission. And I struck this first rule itself. It's the value, rule of value, how much you are giving. Rule of value is your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value. நீங்கள் எவ்வளவு கட்டணம் பெறுகிறீர்கள் என்பதை விட எவ்வளவு அதிகமாக விலை மதிப்பீடு கொடுக்கிறீர்கள் என்பதை வைத்து உங்கள் உண்மையான தகுதி தீர்மானிக்கப்படுகிறது. Your true worth is determined by how much value you are giving. So it
sounds much more beautiful in your language. It sounds much more beautiful in your language.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So that this will help our village people and our Tamil people to increase their knowledge, to increase their awareness, and to, like you said, you go back to the fountain and have the freshness. Because it is in Tirukkural already there. It is dividing and sharing. We'll go back to the rules and we will see something new. And our village people, it will help them to get more. And I thought this will make a revolution in MBA marketing and in enterprise also. This small book, it will make a revolution, I believe. I thank you. Thank Bob and you again for your permission and your Penguin Enterprise for the help you extended, and the Sunlux publications for all their help and the great work they done. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Now,
And
Khalida.
you know, I love seeing the look on Ayesh's face as you're speaking, because I can tell, and it's so obvious how much love and admiration and respect she has for her father. And I know John had a very close relationship with his father. May he rest in peace. And I have a very close relationship with mine. And, you know, we've just been blessed with wonderful parents. And there is a very, very big advantage in life to being raised in a loving home with parents who you love and respect and admire. And I just, you know, it's so joyful to me as Mr. Khan is speaking to watch his daughter look on in such admiration.
That's very nice of you, Bob. Thank you. You noticed that really well. Thank you so much. And John and Bob, you know, you guys are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And as my dad was saying, it's like, this is just, even what John was saying, if I might recap, this is just a small fingerprint you put in our hearts through this book. And even we would like to change other people's mindset by leaving a unique fingerprint in their mindsets and gradually try to impact the whole of the country, not only my state, Tamil Nadu, but eventually the whole of the country. So that's what we're dreaming about. And you taught us to be dreamers as well. That's what Pindar says the most.
Yes. Pindar sends his best regards, by the way. He couldn't be here in person, but he's here in spirit.
I'd love to meet the real character behind Pindar Sunday. That's a given. So
now, if we could send you some Rachel's famous coffee, that would be, you know, even better.
That would be amazing. And we'll send you our very famous sweet from here from Tamil Nadu, and that'll complement Rachel's coffee.
Ah, I love it.
So now,
Actually,
Dad, you were saying something? Okay, please mute it. So now we're going to have Dr. Khalida. She was, you know, the one who was helping with my dad and reading the book and doing the editing, because the Tamil language has a lot of intricate grammar into it. And, you know, every alphabet, every sentence, it has to be read very carefully. So if Dr. Khalida can unmute her mic and say a few words, which will be in Tamil, again, it'll be great.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். அன்று ஒரு கவிஞன் அழகாய் கூறினான், அணுகுண்டு கூட ஒரு முறைதான் வெடிக்கும் என்று, ஆனால் புத்தகங்கள் படிக்கும் போதெல்லாம் வெடிக்கும் என்று. அதுபோல்தான் ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் இந்த நூலை படிக்கும் போது நமக்குள் புது தன்னம்பிக்கையும் புது உத்வேகம் வரும். வெற்றிங்கிறது இந்த உலகத்துல இப்ப எல்லாருக்குமே எட்டா கனியா இருக்கு. பாதி பேரு தலைவிதியா நினைக்கிறாங்க, நம்ம தலையில இருந்தா கிடைக்கும், இல்லைன்னா கிடைக்காது. சிலர் அதிர்ஷ்டமா நினைக்கிறாங்க, நமக்கு லக்கு இருக்கு, லக்கு இல்ல, லக்கு இருந்தா கிடைக்கும், லக்கு இல்லைன்னா கிடைக்காது. இது மாதிரி உள்ள எல்லா எண்ணங்களையும் உடைத்தெறிகிறது உயரிய தானம் செய்தல் என்ற நூல். வெற்றினா என்ன, அதுக்கு முதல்ல நாம எப்படி தயார்படுத்தி கொள்ளணும்னு திறம்பட எடுத்துரைத்துள்ளது இந்த உயரிய தானம் செய்தல் நூல். எந்த ஒரு வேலையிலையும் வெற்றி பெறணும்னா அதுல முழு நம்பிக்கையும் முழு ஈடுபாடும், நம்மளுடைய முழு ஈடுபாடும் மிக முக்கியம். அது அதீத உத்திகளாக கூறப்படும் இந்த நூல்ல ஒவ்வொரு விதியையும் படிக்கும் போதும் ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களுக்கும் எந்த ஒரு வேலையையும் வேலையிலேயும் நம்மளுடைய முழு ஈடுபாடு அவசியம் சொல்லுவாங்க. அது மாதிரி இந்த நூல்ல இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு உத்திகளையும் படிக்கும் போதும் ஒவ்வொரு விதியையும் படிக்கும் போதும் ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களுக்குள்ளும் புது மாற்றம் வரும் அப்படின்றதுல எந்த மாற்றமும் இல்லை. ஆங்கில நூலை படிச்சுட்டு அப்படியே விடாம தமிழ் மொழிபெயர்த்து மக்களுக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன். இந்நூலுடைய ஆசிரியர் ஐயூப் கான் அவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள். தங்களுடைய நல் முயற்சி மீண்டும் தொடரணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறேன். தேங்க்யூ டு ஆல்.
Thank you, Khalida. Thank you for the beautiful speech. Thank you so much. And now, if we could have the Shanlak's publisher, Mr. Lakshmanan, to unmute his mic and say a few words, that'll be awesome.
Yes, yes, madam. Yes, Aisha, madam.
Nice
Good
to
evening,
see you.
everybody. Good evening, everybody in Tamil Nadu, India. But my special good morning to Job and Bomb. When I first got your books during it's before pandemic. Actually, before pandemic in India, it is around March or April, I think, 2020. Mr. Ayub Khan sir suggests me this book to read and discuss for translation project. I just read the book, The Go-Giver, without any anticipation. Even though I finished my reading within a day, the book's content makes me sleepless for the next 3 to 4 months, actually. When I write a mail to Mr. Risco, Penguin Random House, UK, he supports and helps me to complete this project successfully. We really proud to be in agreement with Penguin Random House, UK, such a giant in book publication field. I really enjoyed my conversation with Risco, actually. And also we got our license agreement successfully. For this, I really thank you, sir. Thank you for your support and encouragement. And actually, I really thank Ayub Khan, sir, especially Ayub Khan, sir, because for his wonderful translation. First of all, the translation is very good and make the readers easier to grab the essence of the book in Tamil version. I expect all our team Tamil readers to really enjoy reading and make use of its great content. I especially suggest all our management students and teachers make use of this book. My special thanks to Ms. Aisha for her initiation and selecting our Sandlax publication for publishing this wonderful book. Actually, it's really opened new windows to Sandlax publications. Thank you, Aisha, for your support and encouraging words whenever we interact with you. With your permission, I like to give a few words in Tamil readers, for our Tamil readers. 2500 ஆண்டுகள் பழமை வாய்ந்தது தமிழ் மொழி. அந்த ஒரு ஆன்சியன்ட் தமிழ் மொழியில அதுவும் தமிழ் வருட பிறப்பன்று இன்னைக்கு வந்து தமிழ் நியூ இயர், நாட்டு நல்லறிஞர் சாத்திரங்கள் தமிழ் மொழியில் பெயர்த்தல் வேண்டும். வேர்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் பாரதியார். அந்த பாரதியாரின் வாக்கிற்கிணங்க இந்த நூலை பர்டிகுலரா இன்னைக்கு வெளியிடுறதுல சான்லாக் பதிப்பகம் பெருமை அடைகிறது. நமது தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு சொல்வதுன்னா, பெரும்பாலும் புத்தக வெளியீடு என்பது குறைந்து வரும் இக்காலத்தில் உயரிய தானம் செய் என்ற இந்த புத்தகம் தமிழ் புத்தக வெளியிடுவதில் ஒரு புதிய உற்சாகத்தையும் நம்பிக்கையும் கொடுக்கும். அதோடு கூட பதிப்பகத்தினால் பெருமையடையும் நிறைய நூல்கள் இருக்கிறது. பதிப்பகத்தினால வெளியிடப்படும் போது நிறைய நூல்கள் வந்து பெருமை அடைகிறது. அட் த சேம் டைம் வெரி ஃபியூ புக்ஸ் வந்து பதிப்பகத்துக்கு பெருமை சேர்க்கிறதாக அமையும். அந்த மாதிரி பதிப்பகத்துக்கு புத்தகம் வந்து ஒரு பெருமை சேர்க்கக்கூடிய ஒரு புத்தகம்னா அது வந்து இந்த உயரிய தானம் செய், அது வந்து அயூப் கான் சாரோட பெஸ்ட் ரைட்டிங் தான் அது. பெஸ்ட் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன், பெஸ்ட் டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் தான். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ Ayub Khan sir and Aisha madam for selecting our publication. Then I think the story of Go-Giver really make a lot of change in our mind and soul. and make all of us to help and trust others, first of all. I like to finish my talk with John and Bob words from their Go-Giver book. Not by talking about it, but by applying it in your life. There's a word, there's a sentence I'm really wonder. I'm keep it in my heart. I always. It is not by talking about it, but by applying it in your life. Really, thank you, John and Bob, and Aisha and Khan sir. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
That was wonderful, Mr. Lakshman, and thank you for your beautiful words in English and in Tamil. That was amazing. And thank you to the amazing audience who were sitting there, who took in both bilingual English and Tamil at the same time. So you got to give a hand to the audience too, because they paid a lot of attention. Really, they did. So for those who are interested in buying the translation of the book, I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see it. You can buy this book in Google Play Store as well as on Amazon. We haven't put it on print yet because the pandemic is still going on. So we still have like a print on demand. If you still want a hard copy of the book, you can always give the order to Sunrise Publication and they'd be very happy to publish it and send it to you straight home. So thank you, Bob and John, for sticking out with us for so long. I didn't think you guys would be here. I thought 10, 15 minutes and you'd have your hectic schedule going on and,
well, it's been just such a delight. And I do have a call coming up in about 4 minutes that I have to sort of leave for. But I do want to let you know, it's just been an honor and a delight to be with each and every one of you. Thank you all for joining the call again. I just, I applaud you. And Aisha and everyone, your just entire team, everybody, your dad, everybody who's done such a great job and been part of this. Just please know from the bottom of my heart how much I just love you and appreciate you. And as John said, it's great to have another family there. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I will piggyback on that and just add these words that for everybody listening also, I want you to make sure you understand that we wrote the book and we love the book and here is the book and they've translated the book, but the book itself isn't complete. It isn't a complete thing. It becomes a complete thing as you read it and as you act on it, as you take it out in the world. As Aisha said, putting your fingerprint on other people. And as our esteemed publisher said, it's just not reading the words, it's applying them, putting them into your life, touching other people with them. So we are just so happy to be part of that with you.
Thank you for being part of, our big family. Thanks for, being a family now. And that's so wonderful to know that when we come to the States, we can come and visit both of you.
Absolutely.
That'll be wonderful. And I guess that's a wrap up, folks, and we are done with the function. Thank you so much for your wisdom and for your time, and enjoy reading the book. Let us know in the reviews how much it's made an impact on you and how much it's actually made a difference in your lives. That'll be great.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Vanakkam.